I ain't got it. Mobbing, scheming, looting, hide your body. As long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. But the truth, I look better under you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ariana and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button down below, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. So in today's video, as y'all can tell from the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the quote unquote perfect blonde for women of color, or what the girlies are calling it nowadays, black girl blonde. I don't really like the terms of things, but I had to type in what I had to type in for it to go through the search engine and all that stuff. But anyway, we're here. As y'all can see, I just showed y'all a blonde wig. It doesn't matter where you get it from, and I low-key found this wig under my bed. I never used it, but I ordered a long time ago and never used it. I forgot I had it, to be honest. Again, just get you a blonde wig. It doesn't matter where it's from. This is a 13 by 4 unit. I think I got it off Amazon. I have no idea where I got it from. It's so old. But yeah, as y'all can see, I'm just washing it in the sink. Well, toning it technically with Ion Cool Blonde shampoo. You guys can also use Shimmer Lights, but it doesn't really matter. Normally I will mix the Cool Blonde from Ion with the Shimmer Lights, but I couldn't find it for some reason. So again, just you want to tone the wig so you can start with a clean canvas basically before we apply the color. So right here I'm just showing you guys how it looked after about 20 minutes of toning. And as you guys saw, I was dipping it in the water specifically to make sure all of the blonde hair is covered, because sometimes you'll tone like the outer perimeter of the hair and then the inside will still be like Barbie doll blonde. So just make sure y'all are separating the hair and looking at it as it's toning. What I'm doing here is my little quick dry little hack. Get you a big towel, fold it in half as y'all saw me do. Get your blow dryer, put it on high. Make sure the filter on the blow dryer is not covered, and your wig will be drying like 30 minutes to an hour or so. So you're welcome. Y'all see the colors on the screen? I wanted more of like a beige blonde. That's what I was going for. Also, right here, make sure y'all actually get the developer that goes with the Wella toner. I couldn't find it. This was really like a big experiment, very last minute, very irresponsible on my end, but it's okay. What I did here as well for the roots, I wanted, again, the roots to be natural, as y'all saw in the thumbnail. With me shaking the darker brown, it was because I was telling y'all I wanted to use majority of that one, but the bottle was almost empty, so I had to mix in a little bit of the, I think it was level 3 brown, like the warm brown from Kiss Colors. I had to mix that one in with it to make sure I had enough color. But I specifically wanted like the darker brown. So yeah, what I did here, I separated the frontal from the tracks on the wig. And I'm using a little, I think it's for like eyebrows and eyelashes. It's like a little wand. You can get this off Amazon. I'm going to have everything linked in my Amazon storefront. The link will be in the description. But yeah, I'm just really coloring the roots a dark color. Because again, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all see the picture. That was the look that I was going for. Y'all ignore my shower cap. Don't talk about me. I was deep conditioning while I was preparing the wig. Again, this was a very rushed. It looks like I'm a terrible content creator right now. But again, this little idea, I was just like, you know what? I want to do my hair before I go out of town because I'm tired of looking busty. So this is probably at like midnight, the night before I'm supposed to go out of town. I just wanted to make some content and then really practice with like getting better at coloring wigs. I don't know. I just want to be a bomb wig maker. So I figured I'm just going to take y'all along on the journey. Again, back to the video. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just rooting the wig. So I'm making sure that I'm taking my time and having a light hand with the application. Because the last thing you want to do is get color on the lace, because after that it's pretty much too late. So just make sure, if you guys are actually trying to recreate this color yourself, make sure that you don't put a whole bunch of the dark brown color on the wand for like a specific swipe, because you're going to end up dripping the color onto the lace because you have too much product on the Lord, I can't talk, on the brush. After I ended up doing the perimeter of the frontal, I went in row by row, probably like half an inch or so. You want to take kind of thin sections to make sure the entire root area of the frontal is colored, and that way it looks natural. Now we are going in with the Wella toners. This was my very first time using toners ever. Right here I'm showing y'all the directions. If y'all need to pause the screen, make sure y'all read the instructions when y'all are doing color, because the ratio is very important to make sure that the product works correctly, for one, but also to make sure that it processes the way that it's supposed to. Again, please disregard me using the Ion developer. This was all I had on hand. The hair store was already closed at this time. But I was like, you know what? I need some type of developer so the toner can do what it needs to do. Because if y'all didn't know, developer is really nothing more than hydrogen peroxide. And what the peroxide does to the hair is it allows the hair strands to open up, like the cuticle. That way, whatever color you're putting onto the hair will be able to deposit into the cortex of the hair. Sorry, my cosmetology is coming out. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what the developer does. So that's the purpose of it. I use 20 volume developer. I could have used 10, but I know that 10 volume developer doesn't lift the cuticle. It only deposits the color onto it. So I don't know. I just thought 20 would be a good idea. And as y'all see here, with me measuring the amount of developer to go in the bottle, the instructions said a 1-to-1 ratio. So because I used 2 bottles of T15 toner, I used 2 bottles of developer. And yeah, it's pretty simple, very straightforward. Again, this is my first time using toner in general, and this is also my first time using the Wella Color Charm line. I didn't realize how fast toner really works. So this is me applying the toner in real time. I'm trying to be thorough and take my time. But once I got like to the end of this, the back half of the wig, I was like, oh my gosh, this is processing super duper fast. So I have to hurry up and get this color all over the hair because if not, it was going to be an uneven application. And I started freaking out. I also ended up applying too much toner like in one section to where I started to run out of toner once I got to the frontal part. So yeah, girl, I'm gonna have to practice when it comes to toner a little bit more because again, I didn't realize how fast it works. Another tip that y'all can try to distribute the color a little bit easier on your wigs, or if you have clients and you do real people's hair, you can spritz the hair with a little bit of water, not enough to leave it dripping, but just enough to where it's damp because it helps the color distribute a little bit easier. The way I applied the toner right here, where y'all see me using the brush, to me, this is where I kind of took a slight L. It's nothing major, but I was trying to make sure that I did an even transition or blend from the root color to the blonde color. But I think I ended up mixing the toner with the brown and it produced like a slight muddy shade. So I didn't like that as much. So if you guys try this, like blend it, but don't blend it to the point to where you're mixing the brown with the toner because it's gonna cause you to have like a greenish brown mushroom super cool tone brown type of color, and I was not going for that. What y'all see me doing here is grabbing some hair from the tracks part of the wig, and I was trying to pull some of the toner onto the frontal part of the wig because your girl was running out of T15. That's the other thing too. The color I'm putting on here right now is only T15. I wanted to do like an ombre type of effect because the T11 is slightly brighter than the T15. So what I'm applying on the ends right now is the T11 and I'm just doing a color melt to make sure everything blends smoothly. But also, as y'all can see, the section I'm working on, y'all see how toned it got? I've really only been putting the toner on the hair for maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes at this point. So it's like the back right quadrant of the wig was where I applied the toner first, and that one was processing way faster. So again, I started freaking out. It looked like it was getting really, really dark and all of that stuff. It looked like it was turning like a purplish shade as well. But what I remember from cosmetology school, it's very important that you allow the color, whether it's toner or permanent color, any of that, it's very important that you allow it to process the full time that it says on the box because colors deposit onto the hair in like different increments. Like you'll get like the blue tones to deposit onto the hair first, and then I think it's like orangey next, and then after that the yellows will like deposit onto the hair last. Something like that. I could be saying it backwards, but just make sure y'all don't freak out halfway through the color process like, oh my god, it's turning a color I didn't want. It just means that it's working. So just be patient. This is the money piece I'm working on. I put only T11 on here. Y'all might want to pause the video right here because this was the little mushroom part I was talking about where the dark roots meet the blonde on the frontal. Y'all see how it's like that little grayish, silvery, muddy color a little bit? That was the only part I messed up on in my opinion. But the rest of the wig looks great in my opinion. I like the tones. It's like a beige / pale blonde type of vibe. Editing me here. I forgot to mention that because I deposited the toner onto the back right quadrant of the hair first, I had to also rinse the hair out in the order in which I applied the toner. That way, all the hair was able to process for around the same amount of time. So I was able to get the exact same color all over the hair. That is a highly important tip, especially when it comes to the title of this video, because it is teaching all about how to get the color that I got. So I just thought that was important to add. Okay, back to the video. So I don't know. I think I did pretty good on the color. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Also, if any of y'all are wig people, hair people, professionals, unprofessionals who just know how to do hair, just leave y'all tips and tricks down below because y'all can help me, but y'all can also help other people down below who are interested in the same type of content. Now we are on to the install. I'm gonna preface this by saying this is arguably, I don't want to say one of the worst installs that I've done, but again, I was rushing to go out of town. I was already late. So to me, the only thing I really messed up on was the tinting of the lace, because I had like a super old liquid foundation that I used to put on my frontals and closures. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure the makeup is expired, but it oxidized like super dark, like super dark. And I was like, oh my God. Side note right here, to me, the roots looked a little purpley. I don't know what that's about, but I don't know. I think the blonde, like the tones of the blonde, to me, is fitting for the title with the perfect black girl blonde, because it's not quite warm tone, it's not quite cool tone, but it's definitely like a winter pale blonde, beige blonde type of blonde color. To me, it looks really nice. I think it would complement a lot of different skin tones, whether you're my complexion or brown skin or dark skin, whatever. I think it looks good, in my opinion. But at the same time, I think every color looks good on black women. So there's the tea on that. But yeah, back to this install. My bald cap was good, I think. It was very flat. It was very late. I think I did like 2 or 3 layers. I don't remember. I was rushing. I did a side part for the first time ever on myself, that is, because it's weird. Like, I can install wigs on other people and they look decent. Like, I get clients for wig installs and stuff, but I don't know what I was on this day. I'm not gonna say I didn't care, but your girl was just anxious. I was running late. Yeah, so I just figured I would include it anyway, because old me would have probably trashed this whole video just because the install wasn't something that I was happy with. That's the inner perfectionist in me. But at the same time, it's like, if I don't showcase my mistakes to y'all, that doesn't give y'all the opportunity to help me get better with my installs. And on top of that, if y'all are trying to get good with installs or just wigs in general, it doesn't show you the realities of being a hairstylist or a content creator. And it doesn't show you that we mess up all the time too. Side note, putting BioSilk on my roots. I saw somebody else do it. It limits the flyaways. So that's a little tip and trick right there. What I'm doing here, cutting my hair. Couldn't see it. Didn't realize I was out of frame. Again, rushing. But yeah, the cutting and all of that stuff, I'm really just layering the wig and kind of freestyling it right now. Again, y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all gonna see what the ending result is. So I'm just talking now more so about, again, the realities of being a hairstylist. Again, side note, again, I'm gonna show y'all in an updated video how to trim hair on yourself, or trim your hair on yourself, because I saw it from Mo Knows Hair. I don't know if everybody knows her on YouTube, but she's like an OG natural hairstylist. Love her, but she taught me how to trim my own hair in the mirror, so that's great. I'm just layering it right here, no specific method, none of that, just layering. If y'all want me to drop a tutorial on the layering in the future, comment that down below as well. But yeah, girl, back to this install and just the woes of being a content creator as well as a hairstylist. My background is in braiding. I'm still trying to get my wigs like scalp. I don't know, y'all. I tried. Is it the worst install I've done? No, but the tint on the lace was just, it was way too dark for my complexion. So, woo. But yeah, so after I was done filming this video, I went straight to the hair store and I bought all the different colors of Ruby Kisses so I can take my time and figure out what my actual shade is. Because I like wearing wigs, it's just, they be looking crazy sometimes when I install them. I don't know, I think I just need to get my reps up and practice more. Even with me putting the Eben spray on the baby hairs, it was crusty a little bit, but at the same time, it held for like 2 or 3 days. So I didn't hate it, but I also understand why the girlies like the soft, wispy baby hairs because it looks a lot more natural. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what I was on this day. But we're getting close to the end of the video, so let me know your thoughts, your comments. Again, please, if y'all have any tips or tricks as far as lace tinting, anything when it comes to getting the lace to match the scalp, I need help, y'all. But as far as the rest of the wig, she looks fire. So I love that for me, love that for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram and all my other social media platforms. Visit my Amazon storefront. What else we got? Comment down below. Let me know where you from. And yeah, love you guys. I will see y'all in my next video.